So, Donald Trump versus Jackie Robinson and the whole racist DEI and how it's an embarrassment. When you start messing with Jackie Robinson's military and put DEI by it, you know how embarrassing that is? Do you understand what that man had to endure? Now, let me get this straight. They always try to say DEI is like preferential based on your race and also try to say that you were a token or something. Let's see. This is a man who was a four-star sport athlete in college. Four sports. So he earned his way to UCLA and a World War II hero. My grandfather was in World War II. And there's no way in the world that you should put a label or an asterisk by black men who were fighting in a country that they were promised their rights. See, Donald Trump wasn't even born until 1946. And he was born a year before Jackie Robinson broke the color line in baseball. Okay? Let that sink in. And you cannot compare anything that Donald Trump has done to one Jackie Robinson. Nothing. Jackie Robinson got him beat in everything. Now, and I not call cap on Trump. You're going to talk about building a statue of this man near proximity to the White House. Put him in there with Muhammad Ali and Kobe Bryant, and you can debate who you want. Because Jackie Robinson going to always be 42 symbolism. Even though Major League Baseball is still racist as all get out. I don't care that they took away a National League award to some bigot in 2020 because of the George Floyd. And a lot of people were using that because they felt guilt. They feel guilt for what, about 6 weeks, then they go back to business as usual. See, this is how it is. How do you do that when you have born and bred people in a country? You have born and bred people in a country. You should be embarrassed at your racist past. You should be embarrassed with the way that you've treated African Americans. You should be embarrassed by the fact that Black History Month is only once a month and the historical implications, but you're not. You should have Jackie Robinson as the federal national holiday. He did not only break the color line in baseball, he was doing it before pre-civil rights, pre-Brown versus Board of Education as well. And he had to endure people holding black cats over the stands, talking about, here, come get your family, come get you this. Taunted. He was subjective. But you see, when you have somebody who sits around and downplays racism and says, well, there's good people on both sides, and they say some idiotic stuff like that on TV, what do you expect? And when you go too far, because Trump don't have no filter, he has a tendency to just, whatever he feel like or what he won't say, he just say it, and it just comes out, and then he wonders why, there are people who can't stand him, and they don't have anything to do with that because he's embarrassing. Sounds like Jim Crow, looks like Jim Crow, and quacks like Jim Crow is Jim Crow. And to mess with Jackie Robinson is embarrassing. We're not talking 100 years ago either. We're talking amongst a lot of people's lifetimes who are very aware of what Jackie Robinson had to endure. So this is past embarrassing, to say the least, But that has never stopped. There is no tact with Trump. There is no shame. There's no, there's no class with that. But you see, you think about it like this. And what's that say about the idiots who support him? Because this is the thing. His agenda, you don't have to be no Einstein or be able, you can see what his agenda is about. We all know what his agenda is about. Because he's going to get his beady eyes and he can't wait to try to Jim Crow everything. He can't wait. And then he got caught out putting DEI by Jackie Robinson. Let that sink in. A military, especially from a draft dodger. You got a guy who served his country in World War II. 4-star athlete in college. Broke the color line to go to work in baseball. Hall of Famer. And you talking about building a statue, and no sooner as your senile kicks in, you like trying to erase him. Yes, this is the embarrassment that we deal with. This is what people wanted. And see, this is the thing about it too. I call the racists, call people out on this mess. You always go back to blame black folk. Why are you so insecure about black folk? Why? Why? You run everything. Everything is your way, your world. Why? Why so insecure? You know, and you're going after Jackie Robinson. I mean, really, really putting DEI on him. And we're gonna put DEI on somebody, let it be Elvis Presley and the Beatles. Yeah, I see it. Because if it wasn't for black music and what have you, and I'm gonna do a video about that too. That's the real DEI. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We gonna go that route. We gonna go that route. Oh yeah. Yeah. You really wanna go that route? I don't think you really wanna go that route. If you know your history, you ain't gonna go for nobody bad mouthing no Jackie Robinson. Cause that only represents that, and that again paints the straw of how bad baseball is. Baseball is still embarrassing. Where are the black owners at? Black general managers? Handful of black managers who've won World Series have been in position to win. Yeah, I'm calling it all out. The embarrassment that they don't hardly have many African American players because they choose to go outside of the country. Yeah, let's see if you're gonna round up and send and mess with Shohei Ohtani. What you gonna do? And I like Shohei a whole lot too. He a bad dude. But let's see if you're gonna mess with that since you got your quota and your agendas. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like and hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.